Hello everybody, it's Julia here from the Highly Sensitive Tarot, and I'm very excited to be here today to show you all, well, some of the lovely gifts that I received for Christmas. It was a really nice Christmas actually. I spent the day with my parents, I cooked for them. It was really nice. My son was busy with his dad, but I shall see him around New Year's time, so it's all good. It was lovely. And like I said, I've got some beautiful gifts for Christmas this year, absolutely beautiful. And what you're looking at here is a lovely Nemesis Now statue from my wish list on Amazon that Carla from Miss Kulala's Mystical Musings bought for me. She sent it all the way, well, she lives in America, I live in the UK, as you all know, and she sent this for me. Isn't it beautiful? I'm so chuffed, like totally. And it came in this, let me move it so I don't set fire to the bag. It came in this beautiful big gift bag, look, with a lovely little card in it. Really, really nice. I'm so chuffed with that. So thank you so much to Carla. It's a lovely gift. Let's see if I can keep it there in the side while I show you my decks. So yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a drink. I'm drinking. That looks horrid, doesn't it? I'm drinking a big smoothie. It's got loads of different fruit and all sorts of things in it. And Greek yogurt, it's very delicious. But yeah, I'm so chuffed with that. That was such a big surprise. I never expected to be sent that. It's so generous of you, Carla. It's just gorgeous. I'm so happy with that. She will take pride of place somewhere in my tarot room. I'm not sure yet. Maybe on my desk. Maybe on another little cabinet with some other bits. I'm not sure, but she's beautiful. So, what else did I receive? For Christmas Day, me and my parents, we don't buy big gifts or anything anymore. We just sort of buy little bits and pieces, really. And a couple of the things that my mum bought for me, she bought me a beautiful plant, actually. Which is in my kitchen. She bought me this little ring holder, which is really cute. I think there was a fridge magnet, some chocolate. And then this, look at this, look. It's a map for cups. You know, a little, look at that, look. Flushes. Still hot, it just comes in flushes now. I think that's so cool. So yeah, I got that. And I think what I'm going to show you first, I've got 6 decks to show you actually. 3 decks were bought for me by my lovely son, and 3 decks I bought for myself. And 2 of them I actually bought way back, I think in September, October time, when one of them was on sale and the other one I just found on eBay, and it had been a deck that I didn't think I was ever going to get. So when I saw it, I bought it and I put it in the cupboard, and I haven't actually even opened it yet. Well, no, that's not true. I have opened it to flick through, but I haven't done anything with it just yet. I opened it on Christmas Day. But yeah, I've not really done anything with any of these decks as yet. Like I said, 2 of them have been in my cupboard since sort of September, October time, to be Christmas presents to myself. So, but I'll show you the ones that my son bought me first. Let's put those over there. So, I got the lovely Enchanted Forest Felines by Jen Sankey, illustrated by Eva Dukic. I don't know how you pronounce that, as per usual. It's what is it? Thought I'd be, oh, it's Llewellyn, isn't it? I wasn't expecting to see a Llewellyn deck in a little box like this. It's a really, really cute, nice little box. Look at this, look. Expand your cat tuition. Really nice little book. And that's the inside of the box. I'm not going to show you any of these decks in any great depth. If there's something you'd like a proper walkthrough or a proper look at, please do let me know. This is the backs of the decks. They're ever so cute. I don't really want to get them out of order currently, so I shall show you a few of them. Aren't they lovely? There's a lot of mushrooms and flowers in this deck, I've noticed. I think the suits have been changed as well, if I remember rightly. Oh, look at that for the Chariot. What a beautiful card. Strength. This will be a very, very easy reader, I can already see. Look how pretty that is. Oh. Oh, look, instead of the pour in the water, we're drinking the water. Ah. The devil. The Tower. The Star. Oh, they're very cute, aren't they? Yeah, so we've got, what have we got? We've got branches. Branches. Which must be wands, mustn't they? Then we've got dandelions, which must be swords, looking at that one, the two of dandelions. Yeah. We've got mushrooms. I said, didn't I, mushrooms? This looks like pentacles to me, doesn't it? It's pentacles. Yeah. I always like the 9 of Pentacles. That's one of my favourite cards to always look at. That's very nice, isn't it? And then we've got saucers by the looks of it, which must be cups. Whoops. Yeah, must be cups. Oh, look how pretty that is. So yeah, I love this deck. It's beautiful. I'd seen it on somebody else's channel a while ago when it was obviously released in the US before it was here. I'm so pleased with that. I think that's actually my 10th or 11th cat deck now, perhaps. The second deck that my son bought me is the Magicians, Martyrs and Madmen Tarot by Travis McHenry. And again, I've wanted this deck for some time. And I think I got 3 decks because of the Black Friday sale. I think that's probably why. I seem to remember that this was reduced quite a lot around that time. This is a Rockpool publishing deck. There's 80 cards in here. Now this one I have had a play with. I actually did a couple of readings for myself with this just because I was so curious about the who some of the characters were. It's lovely gilded in this lovely gold. This is the backs of the cards. It's got a really nice guidebook that comes with it. You get a page per card. There's some spreads. There's quite a lot of information about the various characters in this. Some of who I know, some not. I think I'm going to hold them up actually, rather than put the camera down. We've got the Marquis de Sade. I know who he is. The 4 of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles. Like I said, I'm sorry these are not in order. 7 of Swords. The 9 of Cups. Page of Pentacles. I said I know quite a few of the characters in this deck, but not any so far, other than the Marquise de Sade. Katharina, the Hermit, Edward Kelly. Three of Wands, Five of Wands, Three of Cups. Give him the Page of Cups. The Lovers, Joan of Arc, the Knight of Wands, Evita and Juan Perón. Are they the Lovers? Again, male and female. So we've obviously got multiple Lovers cards here. Queen of Swords, Lizzie Borden. See, that name rings a bell. She killed her husband, didn't she? I'm not quite sure why. Page of Swords, Nicholas II with the Four of Wands. That's a very tragic family, isn't it? Ace of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Houdini. Dear. James Douglas, the Fool. Peter Stump, Strength. Mary the First, the Star. Queen of Cups. Marie Anne Lenormand, Queen of Wands. Aleister Crowley, the World. Jack the Ripper, Death. Delphine Lalaurie, the Devil. So as you can see, Nostradamus, the Six of Wands. I think there is enough actually in these cards that they do read quite intuitively, even if you have no knowledge of the people that you're looking at in this deck. It does read quite intuitively. I was pleasantly surprised about that, I have to say. But I think I will really enjoy getting to know the people in this deck, because I've always had kind of I suppose, a morbid curiosity with people such as these. So, yeah, that's a brilliant deck. I'm really, really chuffed with that. And then the last deck that I received was the Mythologia Fennica Tarot by Suzanne Salo, which I've been watching everybody play with over the last few months, and it had been on my wish list to buy. This is another rock pool deck, but I'm so pleased that my son bought it. Get a good chunky guidebook with this deck. It tells you an awful lot about what you're looking at, about Finnish mythology and folklore, that sort of thing. I've not done anything with this deck as yet. It's gilded in this lovely silver. The backs of the cards. Cards are a little bit sharp, I find, on my fingers, these, but it's a lovely deck. The blues are just gorgeous, aren't they? And again, this will be a really nice deck to get to know, to study a little bit, learn a little bit about Finnish mythology and folklore. But I think there is enough. No, there is not enough. There's not enough in this deck, is there? What am I talking about? There's not enough really here for you to really read them intuitively. Not so far for me anyway. I mean, I would never have guessed that that was the Hermit. Or this, the Wheel of Fortune. Do you know what I mean? Or this as Justice. I mean, this could be many cards, couldn't it? The Hanged Man, Death, Temperance, the Devil. You can see that's the Devil. We might not necessarily seen that as the Tower. So I think this is really going to be a deck I'm going to have to get to know and use the guidebook a little bit to read with. But that's all good. It's good to have a mixture, isn't it, of cards, the ones that are easy readers and ones that you need to study a little bit. The Five of Wands. The cards are absolutely beautiful. I'm looking forward to getting to know that deck very much. So that is the Mythologica Fenica. I've probably even pronounced that wrong, haven't I? You all know what I'm like. So the decks that I bought for myself, and this is so exciting. These are so exciting. This one, look, the Medieval Europe Tarot. I never thought I was going to have a copy of this deck. I first saw this deck on Mad Witch's channel, and this was before I even bought the Serpent and Peacock deck, actually. So I think at this time when I first saw this deck, I didn't have any sort of medieval, old-fashioned type decks. Sorry, I just want to drink my smoothie before it gets warm. It's got frozen fruit in it. It's very nice. Yeah, this is by Vladimir Stranikov. Deluxe cards. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think I was ever going to get a copy of this. As far as I know, it's out of print. As you can see, I have not even opened the packet of this. The other two decks that I bought for myself I have, but this one I haven't even opened the packet. You get this very, very beautiful little sort of suede-y type companion book, which I almost don't want to open because it's so gorgeous. And it tells you a lot actually about the cards. Yeah. So I saw this deck on eBay, and I mean, although it wasn't cheap, it wasn't horrific. It wasn't it obviously wasn't so bad that I thought, oh my god, I'm not gonna pay that. There we are. Look, I've taken the plastic off. It's by there is a seller on eBay who has a lot of very old and rare and out of print decks, and he has lots of decks I would like, but this one I've wanted for so long. So this is the backs of the deck. They're gilded in this lovely gold. It's a big, thick, chunky deck. They're big cards. As you can see with my hand, they're proper big cards. And what have we got? They're very stuck together actually as well. Have I just put them in some water? Oh, I have. Hang on. Sorry about that. I managed to put them down in some water. So yeah, these are the cards. And these are a study, aren't they? I mean, look at them. I'm going to put the camera down actually a little bit further and lay some of these out. This is a deck that you could really study, couldn't you? Look how beautiful they are. Oh, I'm so pleased I have this deck. Some of them are quite funny to look at. There's a lot of I remember when I was looking at Mad Witch's deck, there's a lot of strange sort of goings on in some of these cards. The lovers here, look, he's got no trousers on. And he's got a choice as well. There's two women here. The chariot, look at that, look. No horses, no one's pulling the carriage, but he's about to beat everyone up with the carriage by the looks of it. The chariot, I should say. Oh, we've got two chariots. We've got a chariot on fire as well. Wow. Not really sure what that's about, but I hope that the guidebook will tell us. Look at her, look. The Hermit, he's carrying a goat on his back. The goat's carrying the lantern. These are so cool. The Wheel of Fortune, look at that, look. That's not a wheel that we would choose to be on, would we? Strength, that poor lion. The Hanged Man, look at that, look, with all the symbols on him. This is so interesting. The Death card. Temperance. The Devil, like a big Chinese dragon, isn't it? The Tower. So yeah, look at it. I'm actually quite overwhelmed that I have this deck. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, to be honest. I don't want it to just sit on my shelf. I would love to be able to read with this deck, so we're going to have to see, aren't we? Oh, look what have we got. So we've got the world, we've got Saturn, Venus, Mars. So we've got all the planets here. I'm going to have to really work out protection also. 28, card number 28, and then we get on to the minors. Yeah, I'm going to have to really have a good think about how I'm going to use this deck, aren't I? They're not in order now, are they? I'll have to put them back in order. Oops. So yeah, that's just a little taster. If you want me to do a proper full walkthrough or a full look and sort of little look at this deck, please do let me know. It is the Medieval Europe Tarot, which as far as I know it is out of print. And like I said, I was very, very fortunate to get a copy of this on eBay. I feel like there was another box somewhere, but I don't know. Was there another box? Oh dear. Well, if there was, I don't know what I've done with it. Let's just put them back in here for the time being. Maybe there wasn't. Maybe they just... It's because they were sealed. That's what I'm thinking of. So yeah, there's that. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this one, the his shop, Taromania, Eugene Vinitsky. It comes from Taromania, and they've had a sale just before Christmas. So I did treat myself to this because this has been on my wish list for a long time. I saw this deck on Carrie's channel, Tiara, Princess of Wands, and I just thought it was a great oracle deck. So this is copy number 223. Comes with a little white booklet actually, which is enough. It's quite enough information here. But I just love these cards. They are hilarious, but I also think they're going to really, really help with readings. In fact, I plan to use these to start doing some readings with. I'm very keen to read a bit more on my channel. I neglected that last year, and it's something that I want to do a bit more. And I think these will be really good for that. A wise warrior avoids the battle. Indeed. And I have already done some readings and played with these quite a bit, actually. These are not in order. A woman is a flower that turns into fruit in marriage. Dreams. Don't live in your dreams. These will pair really well with the medieval tarot, won't they? Or the serpent and peacock, or the golden tarot. Probably a few others that I've got. Do the work of the devil and he'll take you with him. I'll never get drunk no more. Look at him. Festivity. Old wine and friends improve with age. Well, that's true, isn't it? Devotion. A good dog deserves a good bone. Do you see what I mean? These, even though these are funny, sort of strange little messages, for whom the bell tolls, a message is waiting. I think that these are specific enough, but also vague enough that they will enable me to use my intuition to do some readings with these cards. The best are ahead. Yeah. Listen to advice, but follow your heart. Well, that's good advice from father to son, isn't it? You have no choice. Death. Yeah. Oh, these are sliding around on my table. The horse loves oats, the earth manure. The horse loves oats, the earth manure. It's the cycles of life, isn't it, I guess, perhaps. Improvise. The poor knight, his own rider and his own horse. Oh. That's saying if you don't have very much, that you can always, with a bit of thought, make it appear that you have, perhaps. Hunt or be hunted, hunter. When life takes the wind out of your sails, it is to test you at the oars. True. While rushing towards your goal, don't forget to look at the road. Better to sit all night than to go to bed with a dragon. To lead a dance allows others to follow. Those who don't believe in magic will never find it. Well, that's true. Even the powerful ox has no defense against flies. When you can't see the moon for the stars, he's going to fall in the hole. Driving a horse to death won't get your cargo home. Well, that's true, isn't it? So there we go. I think you can see what I mean. I don't have any other kind of deck like this. You know, most of my other sort of oracle decks are very serious and very profound, and like I said, these messages are not hugely deep, but they are enough, I think, to trigger a lot of intuitive thought processes. So I'm really looking forward to using those. So that is the Travel Pocket Oracle from Tarot Mania. And my last deck to show you is this. And again, I bought this back in October, and I don't know whether I have actually looked at the cards as yet. This is, oh, look how beautiful all these little bits are. These are all stickers. Thank you. This is Bouchette Design. All these lovely little cards, and it's wrapped so beautifully. And it is the Orenda Tarot, and it's a poker-sized deck. And I first saw this deck on, oh God, whose channel was it? Nancy's channel, Paper Moon Tarot. I may have said that wrong. As usual, you'll have to forgive me. I seem to have some issue with names. Even if I say a name over and over again, I'm likely to forget it or mispronounce it in some way. So I have the feeling, though, that's where I first saw it. And I bought this from Etsy. Like I said, I bought it some time ago and it sat in my cupboard waiting for Christmas. As you can see, it's a tiny little deck. It's been edged in this sort of pinky red sort of colour. It says, stepping into the playful spaces of our journey, we connect with people and places that transform our lives and colour our world. And what I love about these, because I got the same with, I bought a Lenormand deck from Bouchette Design, and the same again, you don't get a guidebook, but you get, look at the backs, look, aren't they beautiful? And these cards feel gorgeous also, they're very soft. You get the references. What have we got here? We've got 6 cards. So that's all of the, we've got 1 card for cups, 1 for wands, yeah, 1 for pentacles, swords, and 2 for the majors. So I really like that, actually, when you get these little cards. I find that in many ways more helpful than a guidebook, to be honest. Let's see if I can push this down even further. So yeah, I've not done anything much with this deck. I think I have looked through it, if I remember rightly. It's just a very pretty, simple little deck that I think will read really nicely. And it's in a similar sort of style to the Lenormand deck that I bought from Bouchette Design as well. It's sort of quite folksy. There's a lot of animals. I don't think that there's any people in this deck. Oh, look at the lion as the emperor there. The Hierophant. The lovers. The chariot. Look at that. That's lovely. Strength. The hermit. It's gorgeous. The Wheel of Fortune. That's interesting, isn't it? Yeah, and I think the Justice, look, this is what I like about this deck. You get a lot of plants and birds and flowers, and it's got a sort of folksy feel to it, to me, in a lot of places. Oh, look, Temperance, that's very pretty. Like I said, the cards just feel gorgeous. They're very, very soft. Lovely cardstock. The Devil. The Tower. The Star. The Moon. The Sun. Judgment. Look at that. Look, the rabbit. And the World. And then we've got the Cups. Look at all the beautiful flowers. The King of Cups, Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, Page of Cups, and then the Pentacles, beautiful mandala type image there. These are really quite intuitive, many of these cards. The Swords. Beautiful. Page of Swords, then the Wands. Aren't they beautiful? So yeah, there we go. That is all my decks. Well, they are all the decks that I received as gifts for Christmas, or I bought myself. Anyway, plus this very, very gorgeous lady from Nemesis Now. So yeah, it was a good Christmas all in all. I'm really chuffed to bits actually with all my lovely gifts. So thank you so much to Carla. Thank you to my son. Thank you to my mum and dad. And thank you to myself for the beautiful decks that I've bought. So yeah, I will look forward to seeing what other people receive for Christmas. It's always a nice thing to see. And I think I've got my Drop 'em 78 challenge video to finish, because today is the last day of that. So I've got that to finish and record. And I'm also going to do another little video. So I'm just trying to get these back in the box. I'm also going to do another little video, just sort of reflecting on my year really, and thinking about my plans for 2025. So yeah, thanks for watching. Do say hello. I'd love to hear from you, and I will see you all again soon. Happy New Year, obviously, if I don't say hello to you all again. Happy New Year.